Very good afternoon,
Good afternoon, welcome to the show. Go, what's your name, please?
Auntie Jane.
Can you hear? Go ahead. Go
Thank
ahead.
God for. I was not having interest when you said somebody is coming to talk to us. But I just said, let me remain.
Okay.
I gained a lot.
Okay.
Thank you so much. And I want to say thank you to the lady there
Thank you.
because I gained so much. Thank God it's just February. So one has to adjust. And I'm going to adjust so much.
All right. Thank
Great.
you. Thank you very much. Thank you very, very much. 0802-4000-911. If you have a question for my guest, now is the time to call in and you can ask her your questions and she'll address it. Hello. Okay. Hello.
Hello, good evening.
Yes, good evening. Welcome, please. Go ahead.
All right. My name is Prince Eze.
Okay.
I want to ask, get a question.
Go ahead.
What is the ideal amount an average person should earn and make a budget, just like she was trying to make a budget from it. In as much as we are living in a high inflation era, whereby what I budgeted for foodstuffs is likely to vary if I should go back to the market in the next month or so. So, in such situation whereby the inflation is high, most of the time we tend to exceed our budget. So, what advice can she give in such situation in order for us to reavert and not to spend frivolity like he was right to explain? So that's my question.
All right, thank you very much. We'll definitely address it. You got the question right. Okay, so you can.
Okay, so thanks for your question. One thing I try to avoid doing is giving absolutes. For instance,
Okay, just pause
okay,
that. Let's
we
take
have another call.
one. So, yes. Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Yes. Good afternoon. Welcome, please. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I just wanted to see the wonderful exposure and it's a great month. I really understood the thought.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. You understood a lot. Okay. So, please go ahead.
Okay, so I try to avoid giving absolutes because if I give absolutes, many people will tend to start having hyperventilation. What I would just say to you is do a budget based on your expectations. Now,
You said do a budget.
Yes.
For someone that doesn't know how.
okay, let me give an example again. The best way to do is just go and look for the templates. Like I said before, if you go on YouTube, you'll see the ideal template. I shared it, one of my YouTube posts. I took the time to break down the explanation for the budget. When you budget, you're budgeting money that hasn't come. And here's the difference. When Nigerians budget, they budget money that has come. Once the money enters your hand, you don't have control anymore.
Okay.
Because you will tend to start spending. And when you are doing your budgets, expenditure is the last thing you want to do. So your budget will show you. So let me give an example. Let's assume somebody earning 500,000 naira. So he knows that at the end of February, 500,000 is going to come. At least if everything remains the same. It is that 500,000 he will budget against. The budget will now ask him, the first thing, because when you look at your budget, the first thing is savings and investment. Or total earnings. So we assume total earnings is 500,000. Wherever money is coming from, you take that in. The next thing you want to look at is savings and investment. You need to pay yourself. You need to pay yourself for the future because the days are coming when you will be unable to earn. That money must move first. So let's assume this person doing 500,000. He really cannot afford to put aside the ideal amount, which will be 100,000. Let's say he now says, okay, I can do 10%, and then he does 50,000. But he has to save for his goals. Let's say his goal is to buy a car or get married or whatever he wants to do. He will put money for savings. He needs to save for an emergency fund. He has to put money aside for emergencies. He will push that aside as well. Then he needs to invest. So he needs to move money to his investment fund. So he will move those aside. So you see that the money is almost 50% gone. When that money moves, it is the balance on that money that is his true income. That is the money available for him to spend. Now, when he wants to budget for spending, he has to be very careful. Because what most people do, for instance, you will see their budget, they will carry this very nonsense word called miscellaneous and put it all over the budget. What is miscellaneous? There's nothing like miscellaneous.
Okay.
You must label your expenses. Say, for instance, housing, feeding, clothing, charity, giving, religion, family
So
support.
there's nothing like miscellaneous.
Oh, there's nothing. What is miscellaneous? When you go to the supermarket, how much do you pay for miscellaneous? If it is for your side chick, call it what it is. 50,000 for side chick. Label it. If it is for beer, hanging out with the boys, put it there. When you are putting it there, your brain will be resetting. When you have calculated, and remember that your budget has headers. If you miss a header, you are going to run into trouble. And one header that we miss a lot is healthcare. So you assume that you are going to be healthy throughout. You are not. You are running up and down. Your stress levels are high. You will probably have a headache. You probably don't have HMO. You don't have health insurance. You don't have life insurance. You don't have trust. You don't have anything to protect you. So you have to provide for yourself. All of these things will be reflected in your budget. When you have your budget humbles you. It is when you have done your budget, you will know that you're not earning enough. Chances that you will misbehave are very slim. But you must have a budget for flexing, no matter how small. And it's only in this country that we spend a lot of money to flex. Every other place, you can go for a moonlight stroll. If you're in love with a girl, must you go to the spend money? You can hold her hand and be strolling. If she lives in Elipokwadu and you live in Rukwaku, you can stroll. Hold her hand. I mean, I'm married in construction work. If she lives in Rumukurushi and you live in, Woji, you can stroll. You would like to spend. Anyway, that's not the point. The budget will show you whether you can afford
You
it.
said your budget will humble you.
Mhm.
Whenever I'm on radio, I take into cognizance that there are the Ubers, the Uber elites that are listening, and there are some persons at lower echelons of the ladder that are also listening. Using, let's say, someone that earns like a 500,000 in a month, you can say you have health, saving, all of those things. But someone taking into account the harsh reality we are experiencing right now.
And the person is earning what, 35,000?
Let's say 80,000, 70,000. This is the person that has a family, a wife,
Okay.
and children. Or 100,000, for instance. There's this harsh reality.
It is his harsh. And
On
Jerry,
ground.
Unfortunately,
What's the
I
way
wish I
out?
could motivate the person. I wish I could say to the person, "Don't worry, we got you." We don't got you. There's nobody to pet you. It's money we're discussing.
Yeah.
So you need to understand that number one, you're not earning enough. Number one, that's your reality. Number two, this is the youngest you will be going forward, meaning that you are probably going to earn most now. This is the time you have the energy to multiply your sources of income. It is unheard of that in this economy you are earning from only one stream. You shouldn't, because you are endangering yourself. You need to earn more, and everybody on that value chain needs to understand. For instance, if you are married, your wife has to support. If you are married, your husband has to support. This is not the time to feel that you're a big boy. You are not as big as you think. We all need to earn more, because remember, one thing that most Nigerians don't do, they don't prepare for retirement. So you see that your old mother in the village is also part of that, your 100,000 naira. The 100,000 will choke now. It will not be enough. So you need to earn more, you need to plan better, and just calm down and learn how money works. Do investments, and even with your investment, you need to be very careful. For instance, the guy who asked how much should someone earn in Nigeria today, the truth is, even if I were to tell you, if you don't have the capacity to earn it, you will struggle. And Jerry, let me just put it out there. I know people are going to scream, some will probably start having heart palpitations, but it's better I say to you, if you're in Nigeria today, and you're in a family of 5, so husband, wife, 2 children, let's assume family of 5. If you're not earning as that family $1 million naira in income that month, every month, you are struggling. In fact, if you're not earning up to $1 million, I already know that you're not preparing for retirement. I already know that you're not putting aside for your goals, for your asset goals. I already know that you're not managing a decent enough portfolio. I know. I don't need to tell you. I already know that you don't have insurance in place. I know. So because on 500,000 you cannot pay your premiums. On 500,000 you will struggle to do rent, school fees. The cost of educating a child today, lower middle class in Nigeria today, every month is at least 100,000 naira. Lower middle class, one child. And some people, the way I'm looking at them, they like to born 4, 5, 3, 2. That's 200. Because if you don't pay today, you pay tomorrow.
One of the things I'm loving is the way the truth is coming out.
It is.
Again,
It is the
I'm
truth.
also, you're talking to me.
All of
You're
us
talking
must
to all of
collect.
us. So we're connected. We're in this together. So don't feel like you are alone. We are in this together.
People usually feel attacked when I talk about, but I'm the one.
It's the truth.
Oh yeah, unfortunately I'm the one to bear the bad news. I could come here and say, well, it's okay, try and save from what you have. What are you saving from 30,000? The entire salary cannot be saved. That salary cannot save you. So this is the time to begin to say, okay, this is where I am, this is the reality. What can I do? How can you have, I see some people, you're going to work, and this is with all due respect.
Sorry for interrupting me. I just want to talk about something which is personal. Some person might want to attack me, and I also understand it's a religious thing. Someone is earning like a 30,000 naira, and they want to do a tithe out of it.
Yeah, but it's 3,000. There's no tithe is formula. It's 3,000.
Okay.
And please, it's not just tithe. You do offering and other charity work. It's a percentage. It's a function of what you earn.
Okay.
Is it that 3,000 that will save you? The entire 30,000. See, the truth is, you cannot afford to relax if you're not earning enough. Because the bad news is you're going to remain under pressure, and guess what? Your blood pressure starts to rise. You fall sick. You need money to treat yourself. One pack of, let me not call the brand. Those who are hypertensive, they know. One pack of the one from the premium producers of that drug, because there are usually 2 drugs given to hypertensive. One pack is 33,000 for 14 days, 28 days. Is that not 66,000 naira? That's just one of them. How much are you? So you're earning 30,000. You want to use 66,000 to treat hypertension. You cannot afford to fall sick. So this time, Nigerians, and this is me appealing to them, we are too relaxed about the danger ahead. There's danger if your finances are endangered. Your children are going to spend more as they grow older. And many children are even unable to feed themselves. So they are going back to their parents who are ill-prepared for retirement. So it's like a vicious cycle. This is the time to say, how do I look inwards? How do I earn more? What else can I do? What are my other gifts? Why do you have only one job if you have 30,000? Let's say you're a security guard. You worked in the night. In the morning, you're going to sleep. How?
Okay.
Sorry.
No. I have to do the commercial department.
Okay.
I have to pay some bills. That's the reason why I interrupted you. We'll get back to your train of thoughts. Please just stay on that.
That's
You
fine.
said something that really hit me so deep. You said there's danger if your finances are endangered.
Absolutely.
And boy, if you can tweet, just tweet that out. You're in danger if your finances